There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Seattle Mariners and the Chicago White Sox. It's White Sox baseball, and it comes your way next. Carlos Rodon, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Carlos Rodon, the pride and joy of NC State University. Overpowering fastball at times, 94 to 96 miles an hour with some cutting action. His best secondary pitch is the hard slider and does have a changeup that's on the improve. If he brings all three of these, he has a chance to shut anybody down.
Now batting, Kyle Seager. He will lead this one off today. Popped him up. Thomas over to his left. And that's the first out of the inning. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I love what Kyle Seager brings to the table for this team. He's got a 7-game hit streak going right now. That's a good, solid week. What a foundation to build on. I think he's getting to where he's starting to feel real comfortable seeing the ball, and he's swinging it really good right now.
Set to get his day started, Tim Beckham. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and two, the count to the Mariners shortstop. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Tim Beckham goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded to first. Thomas fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a fairly painless top of the first. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. Justice Sheffield gets the starting nod for the M's. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, acquired by the Yankees in the Andrew Miller trade from the left side. Big arm. The Yankees think that this guy could be a very good pitcher, and they think he's going to be in their starting rotation heading into the future. Big fastball, 94 to 95 miles an hour. Good selection of off-speed pitches. Once he learns to command those off-speed pitches, the sky's the limit for Justice Sheffield.
Standing in, Jose Abreu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this should be an interesting watch today because this team's playing well, all facets of the game. But they're facing an ace on the other side today, and they're going to have to jump.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. It's a solo home run for Jose Abreu. First home run of the campaign for him. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Hose starting lineup in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. Last year, he won the American League Silver Slugger for first baseman. You think about that. Everybody who plays first can hit, and he hit above the top of the heap. He's a pretty special hitter.
So the base is empty here with one away, and in steps Big Frank. Here's the first pitch to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball two.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
All even now, 2-2. One out, nobody on. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this will land untouched. He'll try it again. 3-2. And this is lined softly to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch, but you know what, sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
Stepping in now, Paul Konerko, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
Thomas leads off first with one away. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Suzuki racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Louis Aparicio.
So striding forward now, Louis Aparicio. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses inside. 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Popped up. Martinez will put this one away, and the side is retired. But the White Sox hit the board first on the solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Back on the south side, second inning coming up, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident.
Hendricky Jr.
First pitch on its way. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
Wow, I think the heart of this system is right on top of us because it is really coming down out there. This isn't an easy sport to play in the rain.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
Count still at 1-2. And Junior lays off that one, and the count's back even at 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And let's focus our attention on infielder Yoan Moncada. This guy, when I watch this guy play, I can't help but think back to highlights of Robbie Alomar. The way he's able to play with that baseball, quick hands, dynamic defender, switch hitter with pop from the both sides. 5-tool talents do not come around too often like this guy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
No strike.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
3-0.
Scorched to third. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
There's the danger of falling behind 3-0. You don't know which guys in the lineup outside the middle of the order are going to pull the trigger in a spot like that. He was one of them. 3-0, swinging the bat, aggressive hack, nice base hit.
Into the box, Jay Buhner. Pitch inside the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
1-0 good guys as we play inning number 2. The 1-1 on the ground to third. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out.
Batting 7, the left fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
So stepping in, Ichiro Suzuki, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
The first baseman.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The set and the 1-0. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Minoso. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Mariners pick up a run on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the second. All even now at 1-1. Into the box now, Minnie Minoso, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. Here's the first pitch to him. In there at the letters 0-1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Minoso sees the ball really well when facing left-handed pitching and generally picks up a lot of hits against southpaws. He isn't known for displaying a ton of power, however, in these matchups.
Yeah, in today's game, when you're hearing the word launch angle, I don't think it applies to him against left-handed pitching. He can put a lot of balls in contact. He doesn't get himself into too many count leverage situations and tries to go deep too much. Just a guy who really puts bat to ball.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
The 2-2. And he's able to stay alive here as the foul's tipped right off the catcher's grill, and that'll ring in the ears a bit. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And let's focus on Kyle Seager right here. Former Gold Glove third baseman. Plays a reliable third base. I think something that he does better than anybody is his ability to come in on those swinging bunts or guys trying to lay a bunt down on him. He has the ability to have such soft hands and make that off-balance throw to first base.
Now in the box, Brandon Guyer. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoán Moncada. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. The 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he is in there. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Boy, not the prettiest of swings. That looked a little bit from the Vladimir Guerrero book, but nonetheless, he got the job done.
Yeah, a little choking poke right there. He flipped the bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but he'll take it.
Standing in now, Ryan Cordell, and he fouls this one off. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Now a snap throw to first. Back in standing. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. A ball and 2 strikes.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
And here's a ball hit in the air, and no one will track it down. The 2-2. Line drive snagged on a short hop to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A man left for the White Sox. We've played 2 full innings, and we are tied 1-1. Coming to the plate now, Omar Narvaez, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Narvaez.
First offering on its way. Now a flare out toward right center. Moncada ranging into shallow right. He's there and records the first out.
Now every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Striding into the box, Kyle Seager. He popped out in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Lifted the other way out to left center. Minoso is under this one. And there's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Tim Beckham.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. Up next, a former first rounder, Tim Beckham. Here comes the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Minoso on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Mariners are down in order. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. So it's back to the top of the order now. And one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
1-0.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
0.
To 2-2 now. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. I might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Wellington Castillo. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
In now, Frank Thomas. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line hard to center field. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on, and the inning is over. Another look at the acrobatic play out there in center. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Riding in once again, Ken Griffey. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Fouled off. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Now another 0-2. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Ball 2.
Nope. Ball. That's a foul ball.
The 2-2 one more time. And now a soft liner here to the right side. Foul. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot that time for Ken Griffey. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as the Mariners have now taken a 2-1 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
The center fielder.
Stepping in now, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr.
As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Count remains 2-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Mariners center fielder now with a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Digging in to try it again, Brett Boone. He singled his last time up. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag, just keeping him close. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
And it's quickly 0-2. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Lays off. 2-2 now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Into the box, Jay Buhner. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Now we'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back easily. Griffey Jr., base runner at first with one out. There goes the runner. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
The set and the 1-1 pitch.
2-1.
Very high. 2-1. Count is even. 2-2 to Buhner. Working for the punch out and the offering, and it's fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Ready with another 2-2. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll get back in standing. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. 3-2, a full count to the Mariners' designated hitter.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Count still full. 3-2. The next 3-2. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So striding in, Ichiro Suzuki. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Geyer is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Edgar Martinez.
At the plate, Edgar Martinez. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Martinez is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The set and the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
He's set. The 3-0 offering. Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Omar Narvaez, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
The 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. 1 for the Mariners, and it comes on this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-1 Mariners. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Paul Konerko. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. And Konerko lays off a pitch that misses, so it's back to even at 2-2. Two is a changeup that misses. 3-2. Louis Aparicio waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch on its way. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Payoff pitch one more time. Another one sent foul. The next 3-2. Line toward the alley in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Into the box now, Louis Aparicio. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here it comes, 1-0. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. The second for one, on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball, so they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Stepping in, Minnie Minoso. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch outside the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Aparicio, the runner at second with one away. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Line to the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So there are two gone now in the White Sox fourth. And up next, the right-handed hitting outfielder Brandon Guyer. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 1-0. Runner goes for third. That's a strike to throw down. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
The 1-1. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1. 3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now. Here's the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Payoff pitch on its way. And another foul ball. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. On the eighth pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. White Sox leave one. Our score remains 2-1. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager.
Leading off for the Mariners, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike two. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, Tim Beckham. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all four quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're two down. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Ready for another shot now, Ken Griffey. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The 1-0 home. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game. And it gives the Mariners a 3-1 lead.
I'll tell you, he looked like he was on cruise control, striking out the first two batters. But if this game teaches you anything, it's that you can never take an out for granted. Exhibit A, a homer.
The center fielder
in now, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr.
As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner, it's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the pitch. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And a base hit there as Junior's aboard.
Boy, D-Roll, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. And this is another example of they're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen.
Now a snap move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Stepping in now, Brett Boone. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
Here's the 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Griffey Jr. stands at second with 2 gone. Hard hit at third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Up next for Seattle, the designated hitter, Jay Buhner.
Now at the plate, Jay Buhner comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. At the knees, strike 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Here's the 0-2. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. Throw goes to third, and he'll make it back in safely at third. Second and third, 2 away. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Thomas is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1 for the Mariners in the inning, and it comes on the strength of this solo home run. Middle of the afternoon in the Windy City. It's now 3-1 Mariners. Into the box now, Yohan Moncada. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
To the at-bat, a check on first. Throw is up the line as it gets away. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Count all the way full to the White Sox center fielder.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Back to the top of the order now, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Hard liner to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Wellington Castillo.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and into bat next the catcher Wellington Castillo. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
1-1 the count to Wellington Castillo. Three to 1 our score as we play inning number 5. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Oh, he gloved it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. He'll chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and in steps Big Frank. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Hey, I don't know if he wasn't looking for it or just got fooled a little bit right there, but that was actually a decent slider to do some damage with.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Moncada over at second. Casilla at first. 2 out in the inning. 1-2 to Frank Thomas. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Paul Konerko. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First offering on its way. And this is up and in, ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up pull side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. White Sox will strand 3. They still trail it here 3-1. Randall Delgado will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 25, Randall Delgado.
In now, Ichiro Suzuki. He'll get things going here in the Mariners' 6th.
Ichiro Suzuki.
He's set. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. A pause and the 0-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
Into the box now, Edgar Martinez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Digging in once again, Omar Narvaez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Left side, but well foul. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far, and that means the inning stays alive with 2 away for Kyle Seager.
Now batting.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Into the box, Kyle Seager, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. His previous meetings with Randall Delgado, he's 1 for 5. Navarez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he misses again here. 2-0 to the Mariner third baseman. The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
Here it is. The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
And the 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
2 out with the man at first. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Oh man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. Up next, a former first rounder, Tim Beckham. From the stretch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Mariners leave a couple, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Dan Altavilla enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 53, Dan Altavilla.
Ready now for the White Sox, Luis Aparicio. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. So a full count now.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
Another full count pitch on its way. Hopped up. Navarez has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 9.
Standing in, Minnie Minoso. A strikeout and a line out for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. And the pitch on 2-1. Hit down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Fouled away. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, the right-handed hitting outfielder Brandon Guyer. Now a move over to first. Runner's back. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch popped up, and no one will get this one. Runners on first with one down. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. Standing in now, Yohan Moncada. Strike taken to throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Back here on the south side of Chicago, the Mariners out in front of this one as we move to the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's give you a look at the game summary to this point. Kelvin Herrera is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 41, Kelvin.
Ken Griffey will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ballgame. As we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Hit hard up the middle. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
Digging in and looking for more, Ken Griffey Jr. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting, number 29.
Stepping into the box, Brett Boone. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Too low, 1-0. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. That misses. 2-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And this one misses inside. A ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jay Buhner.
Digging in, Jay Buhner. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
2-1. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. High and deep to center field. Cordell going back on it. To the track, to the wall. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. 2-run shot to straightaway center. Second home run early in the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying. D-Row, the hitters are on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Liner toward right center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Now batting, the first baseman, Edgar.
Ready for another chance? Edgar Martinez, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. From the stretch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. The 2-0. Outside. 3-0 now. Skied into very shallow right. Geyer is under it, and that retires the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the M's 5 and the White Sox 1. Sam Tuivailala gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 26, Sam Tuivailoa.
Leading off the inning, Yohan Moncada, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Swung on, missed. 2-1. Tuivailoa is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. And it's fouled away. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout?
Now
he fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Ryan Cordell is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And he takes strike 2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
In now, Jose Abreu. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
I could understand the first pitch being tough on the umpire to debate whether it was a strike or a ball, but no debating that last one. That thing was way off.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're down 5-1. Jay Spry has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 57, Jay Spry.
Next for Seattle, Omar Narvaez. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Omar Narvaez.
First offering on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
That's foul.
Now the 2-1. Pulled toward right center field. Geyer is after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our two starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, Kyle Seager. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Geyer has a read on it. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Tim Beckham.
Digging in, Tim Beckham. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. First pitch of the at-bat. Now Beckham with a swing and a deep drive to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Zach Roscoe is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 59, Zach Roscoe.
Now to the plate, Wellington Castillo. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance.
Wellington Castillo.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Castillo swings, and this is hit very well to left field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Number 35, Frank.
Ready once again, Frank Thomas. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Line toward right center. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Paul Konerko. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
And he falls behind 0-2. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing that stuff in the dirt and above his head to get to 2 strikes, and then he lays him a cookie.
Boy, you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he would triple up and throw a third one either up, down, or in and out, but that one right in the middle of the strike zone.
Stepping in now, Louis Aparicio, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Two and 0.
2-0 the count.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Ichiro has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. A man left for the White Sox. They're down here 5-1. Striding in, Ken Griffey. He was a ground out victim last time up.
The right fielder, number 30, Ken Griffey.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Moncada has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes now. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Now batting, number 10.
At the plate, Brett Boone. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball taken for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. And it's 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Grounded back up the middle. Moncada gloves it. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They're up 5-1. Settling in now, Minnie Minoso. It was a walk in his last trip.
No fielder, number 9.
He's set and the pitch. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike one. Slow little grounder left side. Seager has to hurry. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Now batting, right fielder, Brandon Geyer.
Digging in now, Brandon Geyer. He struck out swinging in his last. Deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
2 balls, no strike.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Hard ground ball to third. Seager fields it cleanly. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yoan Moncada. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. In there, no balls and a strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this is looked at for a ball. It's 1-1 now to the White Sox second baseman. Slider laid off for a ball. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. The White Sox down to their last strike. Hit sharply toward the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Now at the plate, Ryan Cordell. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
First offering on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Oh, and 1, here it comes. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
5-1 the final total in today's game. The M's took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Justice Sheffield gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 5 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.